Hey guys, Sean with KUIU here. I've got the newly updated Mountain Star 2P tent. We're super excited about this update. We've managed to improve the strength of the pole structure and the fly fabric. We've also listened to your customer feedback and made a bunch of other smaller improvements that are going to make this already great tent even better. I'm going to go through setup of the tent and a few tips, talk about a few of the updates as we go through the setup here. I've already got the tent staked out. Whenever you're setting out this tent, you want to realize that there is a head end and a foot end of the tent. The head end is marked with a logo. If you're on a sloped campsite, make sure that you put that head end upslope. I've already got the poles laid out here. You've got 3 poles, 2 of them are the same length. We're going to start by installing the long poles. So one of the major improvements we made this year was including a sleeve structure for the poles. This not only strengthens the pole structure, it also makes setup really intuitive. We've got a color-coded system, super easy to remember. It's basically red, white, and blue tabs. You take the long pole, start with the red. Follow with the white tab through the sleeve. And the blue tabs are for the vestibule pole. And with this one, it helps to actually immediately set it in the grommets, and that spreads out your 2 primary poles. So after installing the ridge pole, you'll want to move back down to the ends, and we've got red and white tabs here. Red tab first. The sleeve that has the white tab, follow that down to the stakeout point with the white tab. Move to the other side of this tent and do the same thing. You want to make sure to lift the tent as you're tightening. Red tab, the red grommet, white tab into the white grommet. Next step is to clip the poles at all 4 corners. We've updated even larger clips for this model for improved strength. Next step is to get the vestibules staked out. So one of the improvements we made for this year was adjustable cord locks at all of the stakeout points. This gives you like 8 inches of adjustability. That's going to help you avoid any kind of obstacles in the ground, any of the stakes, roots that always seem to be there when you're staking out your tent. So that's the basic setup. The advantage of this external pole system is that you've got the fly attached to the body at all times. Setting up in a rainstorm, it's going to keep the inside of your tent completely dry. You can see it's a really fast process. We'll now go into some specifics like getting the guidelines set, but that's basically what you need are those 6 attachment points to sleep in most situations. So one thing I want to mention, really important when you're taking this tent down, make sure you push these poles through the sleeves. If you try to pull them through, segments will come apart and they'll be really hard to get out. You push them through and they literally will come out in seconds. So to set up the guy lines, it's important to first take this long webbing tab and actually wrap the guy line around the pole. This is going to help stabilize and really lock that the guy line to the pole. Stake it out at about a 45-degree angle. We've got an adjuster here, and we've got reflective cording, and we've actually got glow-in-the-dark adjusters here. So these are really easy to see at night, so you're not as likely to trip over them. So once again, wrap these. That really locks it to the pole. And then your adjustment happens here. So also new for this model, we have stakes that are improved in strength. These are a V stake, really durable. Definitely pound them with a rock without any problem. And they hold incredibly well, better than the stakes we had before. So there's vents on both sides of the tent. Open these up and there is a stick to hold them out. You can actually open and close that vent from inside the tent also. There's a small zipper you open up, but this is going to help reduce condensation. So one of the great features of the Mountain Star 2P is these huge vestibules. Gives plenty of room for two guys are staying in there. They can put all your gear and have your own side. Dual sliders here so you can open from the top or bottom. Both sides of the vestibule have retainers that you can lock out. If you notice at the bottom here, there's actually a clip. And with this clip, that clips in like that to keep the zipper from migrating in high winds. This part also is offset so that you can connect it to the opposite vestibule if you just want to not roll it up and just let it sit like that. We've now updated the internal door to have two sliders, so you can open it up from that side on the bottom if you need to get gear out. You can also open it here to easily get in and out. If you ever get yourself in a high crosswind situation, actually installing a trekking pole right on the outside of the mesh body and up in this point right here will really improve the lateral stability of the tent. So back to the mesh body, pockets in all the corners to put your gear. Up on the roof, there's tabs with actually a nylon cord going around. You can hang things. We also sell a gear loft that goes at that location. If you're looking for a lighter weight configuration, the whole mesh body can be removed. And then you have a single wall, or you can actually use it with the footprint and do single wall footprint, you know, in situations where you don't have a lot of bugs and you're really trying to cut your weight down. These are the updates we've made to the Mountain Star 2P. We're really excited about the updates. If you have any more questions, certainly call into customer service. Thanks for your time watching this video, and really hope you enjoy the new tent.